From rock artists like Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Kiss, and metal monsters like Iron Maiden, Metallica, Pantera. From pop to country, hip-hop to blues, I am forever grateful to the artists who inspired me and the countless others to pick up an instrument or microphone to become musicians, singers, sound engineers, and producers. Some of us turn to music as an escape from the world around us, while for others, music was a way to shape the world around them. Music gave some of us a voice when we felt we didn't have one. For others, music became therapy to deal with the traumas of life. No matter what the reasons, we all share this one thing in common: music. With this channel and our website 440club.com, it is my desire to try and give back just a little to the music community that has given me years of enjoyment and fulfillment. Whether it's a music lesson, reviews of independent bands and artists, or it's product and gear reviews of stuff I actually like and use. I hope that everyone will be able to find and get some value from this channel. I remember listening to the Kiss Alive 2 album when I was younger. For whatever reason, man, that album cover just grabbed me. But it was when I heard Shock Me by Ace Frehley that I knew I wanted to play the guitar. I remember Paul Stanley being like, "We're gonna turn the microphone over to Ace Frehley, Shock Me." And then Peter Criss comes in with that drum intro and that badass riff starts. And that's all it took. The seed of playing and writing music took root and began to grow. I started to learn the guitar one finger at a time. Eventually I came across the power chord, and it was off to the races then. My passion for different music began to expand. My Uncle Neil showed me punk rock music. The Ramones, the Sex Pistols, bands like Blondie, The Clash, and the Stray Cats. My friends and I at that time were consuming heavy metal bands like Anthrax, Exodus, Megadeth. I had no preference of genre. Everything was exciting. Guns N' Roses had just released Appetite for Destruction. Motley Crue was huge. Then bands like Poison were breaking out. All this music was so guitar driven. What a time to be a young kid learning guitar. In a few short years, I would find myself moving to upstate New York and living with my brother Henry. What a shock it was to me when I found out he also had this shared love of music. He was a sound engineer and manager for a local band that played every weekend in the bars and clubs. Eventually, he wanted to put together his own band, and so that's what he did. And of course, I was lucky enough to get to be part of that. It was actually pretty funny because I was decent at the guitar by then, but I had no idea what the hell the name of the chords were that I was playing. The band would say, "This song's in the key of E," and I would be like, "Just show me." I realized I needed to learn the names of the chords, so I set out to at least learn the basics. It was pretty exciting though, playing in a working band, and I wasn't even old enough to buy cigarettes. Soon enough, I would put together my own band with some friends, and we did all original music. We would play around the neighborhood and things like that. It was just one of the best experiences you can have. But as we all know, life happens and responsibilities come along. So hopes, dreams, and ambitions sometimes, they take a back seat. But the one constant was my love of music. I was always playing, writing, learning new instruments. So why am I making this video? Well, I think it's important for you to remember your why. Why did you start playing? Do you remember the feeling of getting lost in playing? When time had no meaning? Hours could pass by and you wouldn't even notice. Playing music is the one place where you can be completely in the present moment. That moment in time, the rest of the world just disappears, along with all of its problems, its drama, stress, and deadlines. It is in these moments where you, as an artist, are completely free to express, to share, and for a few moments, be completely lost in yourself and who you are. So if you're feeling uninspired, look at those heroes who inspired you to pursue music. Look back at those times when you could lose yourself in the music. Look back to remember, and in the process of remembering, you will find that inspiration to create your best work yet. And I look forward to hearing what you create. So get out there and play us something. I hope this video inspires you to keep creating. And as the great Eddie Van Halen said,
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.